Hello and welcome to my CYS564. This is Cyber Defense and Web Attacks. The goal here is to be looking at more web-based applications and kind of the cyber offensive and defensive portions of that. So some basic details is this is a 14-week class, it's a 3-credit class, and the school believes you should be doing 8 to 12 hours outside of normal class time each week to maintain your understanding of the material. So in reality, I don't think it's quite that many hours, but I do post extra challenges each week so that you can get a little bit more hands-on applied knowledge in the offensive portion of web-based attacks. We have a general overview of web attacks. That's the purpose of the course. It's to look at the external cybersecurity threats from the internet or from a network against web applications, whether it be a web server or an actual web-based application. There will be detailed views for things like social media, web browsers, search engines, and we'll talk a little bit about current trends. The course does prepare students to protect web-based resources, sites, portals for what are the common threats and vulnerabilities outlined by OWASP. They are going to be talking about some risk mitigation as well as SQL injection and prevention mechanisms. We will definitely have some challenges looking at injections so that we can understand how to mitigate them. Learning outcomes, there are 6 main outcomes. Best practices for securing connected devices to the internet, looking at attributes and qualities of secure coding, explaining the value and importance of vulnerability and security assessments for web apps, analyzing common website attacks, vulnerabilities, and best practices, analyze the role and importance of quality assurance for testing web and web-based applications, and lastly, evaluate the role and importance of auditing and compliance as it relates to web-based apps as well. So again, these are the main 6 course objectives. So each week we're going to be looking at different combinations of these, but again, the common theme is securing web-based applications. We have our live chat schedule that's already posted. You are required to participate both in the live chat as well as assignments that are posted in the learning shell. That means discussion questions, discussion posts, other assignments. When we do our live chat, attendance is taken to ensure that you have shown up. Deadlines, realistically, it's an online class. You guys are adults. Check the deadlines. I'm pretty flexible, but if you communicate with me saying, hey, I wasn't able to get this in on this time, can I have an extra day? If you communicate with me, normally I'm really flexible. Budget your time carefully. Do not start labs the day they're due. That's just not going to be realistic for you. There are some specific due dates that are crucial for success in the class, and that are due dates for critical thinking assignments. Essentially, due dates for those, they're due on a Saturday at midnight when they are assigned. You are allowed to submit it up to 7 days without penalty. Between the 7th and 14th day, there is a 10% point deduction, and after 15 days, 0. It is extremely important that you look at the policy. You are not allowed to resubmit critical thinking for a better grade, period. If you submit it and you forgot something, I'm not allowed to regrade them. And this is big, bold, and in our syllabus and in our policy. So I'm not allowed to do that. A big thing for other assignments is look at the grading rubric. Oftentimes there is a meets expectations versus exceeds expectations. If you're doing an assignment and you do bare minimum, you met expectations. If you want to exceed expectations, add a small summary. 3 or 4 sentences what you learned. That would exceed the requirement allowing you to get full credit. Keep that in mind. Check the grading rubric for all assignments. If you do bare minimum, you get a meet expectation. If you are required to exceed expectation, then that means you have to do something extra. All right, so that is our syllabus in a nutshell. I do want to welcome you to the course, and I look forward to working with you throughout the next 14 weeks. Check the schedule so you know where our chats are, and I've already been added to our group chat for the class. Again, do not hesitate to reach out with questions or concerns. One of my roles here is to help facilitate the transfer of knowledge, so ask questions. Thank you, and I look forward to working with you both in the discussion questions and over the next several weeks. Thank you.